Winning ISF Fine Negotiations. Expert Tips. Welcome back to our channel, where we provide valuable insights and information about customs brokerage and international trade. In today's video, we will be discussing an important topic that every importer needs to be aware of: ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution. So let's dive right in. Before we delve into the process of ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution, let's first understand what an ISF fine and customs penalties are. When an importer fails to comply with the requirements of the Importer Security Filing or ISF, they may be subject to fines imposed by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP. These fines can range from a few $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the violation. Customs penalties, on the other hand, are fines imposed on importers for various violations of customs regulations. These violations can include incorrect or incomplete documentation, undervaluation of goods, improper classification, or non-compliance with import restrictions or licensing requirements. SF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution are crucial for importers because they provide an opportunity to mitigate or even reduce the fines and penalties imposed by CBP. By understanding the intricacies of the process and working with an experienced customs broker or attorney, importers can effectively navigate through the dispute resolution procedures and potentially save a significant amount of money. It's important to note that ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution require in-depth knowledge of customs regulations, tariff codes, and relevant laws. This is where the expertise of a customs broker or attorney becomes invaluable. They can effectively analyze the situation, gather necessary evidence, and negotiate with the CBP on behalf of the importer. Now let's discuss the key steps involved in ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution. The first step is to carefully review the Notice of Penalty or Fine issued by CBP. This document will outline the specific violations and the amount of fines or penalties imposed. The next step is to gather all relevant information, such as supporting documents, communication records, and any other evidence that can help dispute the penalties or fines. This may include proving that the violation was unintentional or providing additional information that can justify a lesser penalty. Once all necessary information is collected, the importer, along with their customs broker or attorney, can prepare a written response to the CBP explaining their position and providing a compelling argument for penalty reduction or elimination. After submitting the written response, the CBP will review the case and decide whether to accept the arguments presented or uphold the originally imposed fines or penalties. If the CBP accepts the arguments, they may either reduce the penalties or eliminate them altogether. In some cases, if the CBP does not accept the arguments or if the importer disagrees with the decision, there may be a possibility to further appeal or request a hearing before an administrative law judge. This step should be taken with caution, as it involves additional legal procedures and expenses. As mentioned earlier, working with experienced customs brokers or attorneys is crucial during the ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution process. These professionals possess specialized knowledge and expertise to effectively navigate through the complexities of customs regulations and communicate with the CBP on behalf of the importer. An experienced ISF fine negotiator can assess the situation, devise a strategic plan, and negotiate with the CBP to reach a favorable outcome for the importer. They can provide valuable guidance throughout the process and maximize the chances of reducing or eliminating fines and penalties. In conclusion, ISF Fine Negotiation and Customs Penalty Dispute Resolution are essential for importers who want to minimize their financial liabilities and maintain compliance with customs regulations. By understanding the steps involved and seeking the expertise of customs brokers or attorneys, importers can effectively navigate through the process and potentially save a significant amount of money. Thank you for joining us in this informative video. If you found this content valuable, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, so you don't miss out on upcoming videos covering more essential topics in customs brokerage and international trade. Disclaimer note below. We'll see you in the next one.